let's take a look at drawing 4. Now with drawing 4, what I'd like to do is just remind you that we have in our isometric drawings, every isometric drawing will have 3 axes. There's going to be height, which is a vertical line. I'm going to draw that in red. There's going to be length, which is going to be a line along the left side of a Y. And there's going to be depth, which is going to be a line drawn along the right side of a Y. And I'm going to draw height in red, length in green, and depth in blue. Now each of our views has has 2 of our 3 axes. So if we take a look at the orthographic drawing, in the front view, what we're going to have is we're going to have height, and we're going to have length. Now in the top view, we're going to have length, so going from left to right. But instead of height, we're going to have depth. And in our side view, we're going to have depth, and we're going to have height, but we won't have length. And so remember what I said about how the isometric grid, it's got those 3 different directions of lines, and if we ignore one, we get the correct grid for one of the 3 views. So if we're dealing with the front view, we're only going to look at the lines that are either vertical, or the left side of a Y. And we'll draw the front view. Now if you take a look at the top view and the side view, what you'll see is that all throughout the shape, the depth is a really consistent 2 units. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw the front view, and then I'll draw the depth going back from there. So to do this, I'm going to come over here. Let's take a look. So it's going to be 3 units tall in the front view, the front edge. So I'm going to come over here and draw a line that's 3 units long. Now to show the length, or the width, depending on how you want to look at it, that's 3 units. And that's 1 unit. So I'm going to come over here to my isometric drawing, and up at the top edge, I'm going to go over 1 unit. Over at the bottom edge, I'll go over 3 units. Back to the isometric drawing, the orthographic drawing. Go into the height. Remember, there's no depth here yet, just height and length. And we go down 2 units, and then I go up 3 units. So in my isometric drawing, that 2 unit line is right here at the end of the short 1 unit line. So we come down 2. Now that longer line, the 3 unit one, is at the end of this line at the bottom. So we're going to come up by 3 from over here. 4. Back to my orthographic drawing. I'm going to come over by 1 and 1. So in my isometric drawing, I go over 1, I go over 1. And now all I need to do is connect them. So I connect that line, come over to my orthographic drawing, and that's the front view. Now the front view, an important thing to note, the line that's right here is also this line. This line right here is this line going the full height. And these lines are hidden behind it. In the top view, we would be able to see these green lines. So green, green, and green is going to be here, here, and here, with these three lines hidden behind them. And then to continue on with this shape, we're going to draw the depth. So this line right here that I just highlighted in blue, that's going to be coming back from this corner right here. So you come back by 2 units. Coming back to my orthographic drawing, this line right here, that's going to be this line. And what we'd be able to see is if I come back over to the orthographic drawing, the first line we drew, this one, that's going to be visible right here. The second line I drew is going to be visible right here. So you can see that if I follow this out, this line connects here, and so does this one. Same thing, this line connects, and so does this one. And now what I can do, let's say I come over here, we grab that line. In my isometric drawing, that's going to be this line. And I don't see it in the side view because it'd be hidden behind one of the lines I already drew. Same thing for this line. I come over here into my isometric drawing and I go back 2 units. I also have, if I take a look at the orthographic drawing, I have a line right here at the bottom. And I fill that in. So my last step is going to be to finish off this shape. So I'm going to come into my colors, I'm going to grab green. So I finish that, I finish that. Now there would be a line right here to show the back of, right here, just to show the back of this shape. But we don't actually see that, so I'm not going to bother drawing it. Now I can show the height. I'm going to stop right where it would intersect, or go behind the other shape. And go all the way down. And that is drawing 4.